This is the Wandering Bantu Online TV. This is the #1 online TV within the East and Central African region that exclusively analyzes and reports on current affairs and geopolitics. Today's feature is on Uganda's first son, Muhoozi KAINERUGABA. The Ugandan opposition fears Muhoozi KAINERUGABA, the son of Ugandan President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, because of his rapidly rising power and influence in the country. His promotion to a 4-star general, his defiant response to his father's ban on his use of social media, and his open desire to inherit the presidency have all contributed to growing concerns among the opposition. His involvement in the suppression of the November 2020 protests against the detention of popular opposition candidate Bobi Wine and the death of 54 people during the brief army operation has also added to the fear. Additionally, his support of the Tigray Defense Forces in Ethiopia in November 2021 and his invitation to Rwandan forces to join the Ugandan army fighting in the DRC have caused alarm, as it could lead to regional instability. The growing discontent over the authoritarian and corrupt political system which has been built by Museveni over the past 4 decades have also served to heighten the fears. The son of President Yoweri Museveni is widely seen as the most likely successor to Ugandan long-term leader. His rise to power has been rapid, and his influence and power have grown steadily over the past decade. This has led to speculation that he is the chosen one to succeed his father and become the next president of Uganda. Muhoozi KAINERUGABA has a long history of involvement in the military, having trained at prestigious military academies around the world, including the Royal Sandhurst Military Academy. He currently holds the rank of Lieutenant General, or rather, in other terms, a 4-star general, and has been the commander of Ugandan Land Forces. These positions have given him extensive experience in the military and have enabled him to gain a deep understanding of the security and defense of the country. Additionally, Muhoozi KAINERUGABA has close ties to the President of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, the President of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, and the former President of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta. He has been seen accompanying the President of Uganda to various international events and has been involved in the President's decision-making process. This has enabled him to gain an understanding of the workings of the government and the inner workings of the presidential palace. Muhoozi KAINERUGABA has also been involved in the politics of Uganda and has expressed a desire to succeed his father as president. He is seen as a figure of unity in the country and has gained the support of the youth who are seeking a leader who can bring the country together. He is also seen as a symbol of hope for a better future and has been credited with enabling to bring about peaceful transition to democracy. Lastly, Muhoozi KAINERUGABA has the backing of powerful people in the country, including his father, his uncle, President Paul Kagame in Rwanda, and his other brother, a former president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta. This support has been instrumental in his rise to power and is a major factor in his potential succession to the presidency. Muhoozi KAINERUGABA's growing influence and power in Uganda is seen as a threat to his neighboring countries such as Kenya due to his involvement in regional conflicts. In December 2021, Muhoozi sent Uganda's People Defense Forces soldiers into eastern DRC as part of a joint operation with the Congolese army in an assault on the Allied Democratic Forces ADF rebel group. In April 2021, UPDF soldiers and police killed at least 11 people as part of the disarmament operation. Muhoozi's support of the Tigray Defense Forces in Ethiopia in November 2021 and his invitation to Rwandan forces to join the Ugandan army fighting in the DRC also caused an alarm, as it could lead to regional instability. Lieutenant General Muhoozi KAINERUGABA recently posted a series of controversial tweets suggesting that it will take him and his army less than 2 weeks to capture Nairobi. He argued that he would not need any constitutional or legal framework to do so, and that the only thing he needed was his army. This statement has caused alarm among Kenyans as it could potentially lead to increased tension between the two neighboring countries. Muhoozi's statement has been widely seen as a saber-rattling and as a sign of aggression towards the friendly country Kenya. And this has been met with condemnation from Kenyans and other countries in the region. The statement has also led to new calls for increased security along the Kenya-Ugandan border, as well as the strengthening of the diplomatic ties between the two countries. Muhoozi KAINERUGABA is also a long-time friend of Rwanda's President Paul Kagame. The two men have held several summits, and Muhoozi has been seen accompanying Kagame to public events. Muhoozi also refers to Kagame as his uncle, and the relationship between the two men appears to be very close. This relationship has been key in mending the frosty relationship between Uganda and Rwanda, whose border has been closed for 3 years following Kigali's accusations that Uganda had been harboring members of the opposition Rwandan National Congress. The two countries recently announced a broader bilateral agreement to stop supporting dissidents in each other's countries, which is seen as a result of Muhoozi and Kagame's close friendship. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe to our channel.